Welcome to Mama Cat's Home. Today I'm going to be sharing how that I make burrito bowls here at home that are similar to the ones at Moes. They actually call them earmuffs there, or at Chipotle. I don't have the exact types of spices, or I don't know what kind of spices they use exactly, but I just started playing around and figured out something that would work for us, and this tastes very similar. The first thing you need to do is cook some rice. However many people you're cooking it for, you choose how much you're going to do. I cooked 2 cups of rice, which means 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of liquid, and I also did put some chicken bouillon in it just for some flavoring. I know that at the restaurants they put lime in it and cilantro. I didn't have any cilantro, but I did put lime in the recipe later on. It was on one of the things that I'm going to be cooking. So, first step, get your rice done. I'm doing it in my Instant Pot because it is faster that way. So just use the directions of whatever machine you're using. Okay, the next step for me will be cutting up all the veggies. The veggies I'm using today are onions and sweet peppers, the little ones that you've seen me use a lot of times in a lot of different recipes. We love onion, and so I had like half of an onion in the refrigerator, and then I cut up another one because we just love onion. So I cut up a lot of it, and I don't know how many peppers that were there. It was about, let's see, that cup that they're in is a 4 cup, so probably about 3 cups uncooked or uncut. Yes, uncut. So I'm gonna cut up all that, and then we'll get on to the next part. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is throw in some avocado oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you choose into my heated pan. I did run out of this bottle. I knew that was going to happen, so I'm going to go grab some more out of the pantry because I didn't think about that before I started filming. But let's talk about the big elephant in the room. The big gap between my stove and my dishwasher. As you all know, if you've watched me for any period of time, you know my beloved stove decided to catch on fire. We had to get a new one. The new stove is 10 inches narrower than the old stove. So, we haven't been able to put the new countertop or build anything there yet because my husband has not had time. We will get to that very soon, I hope. Okay, I got some more oil. I'm letting that heat up. And now I'm trying to show you that I'm using my fabulous can opener for opening this can. I didn't show it very well. I do have a video that has it in it somewhere, but it is just awesome. I'll try to leave the link down below for it as well. But I'm just letting my oil heat up, and then I'm going to put in the meat and the spices. We chose to use beef this time. We did cook this before with chicken. It was very good. The spices I'm using are adobo seasoning. I like the Goya, cumin, and some Spice Islands fajita seasoning and marinade. That's the only seasonings I put in it right now. I do believe that I ended up putting black pepper, but I'm not sure because I can't remember now. But if I didn't, you'll know before it's over with, because I will not have brought out another thing. I did put a little bit more seasoning on it after I started around some, but yeah, you just cook that up until the meat is done. Okay, here you see me putting the meat into a bowl. I do switch up how I'm doing this because it just was not easy the other way. I do switch that up a little, as you see. But what I do is I put the meat in a bowl and I have my oven on warm so that I can put everything in there to keep it warm, and then I'll go to the next step. Okay, so you can see that's good and hot, and I did not put any more oil in it, but now I'm going to start putting all the delicious onions in there. And like I said, we love onions. Yes, this is a multi-step process. Yes, you could have it on several different eyes doing several different pans, but I like to do it this way because then all of that flavor goes from one vegetable to the next, from one thing to the next, and I don't know, it just, I don't mind it taking so many steps. So now we're going to take the onions out just like we did the meat, and then we'll go to the peppers next. You do the same thing with the peppers. You let them cook up. I like to let them, I guess what you would say is blister a little on the outside edges, on the outside of the pepper. I like it to have that caramelization, that deliciousness. It builds more flavor, and these are sweet peppers, and I'm telling you, I would not ever use any other kind of pepper. I guess you could use a bell pepper, but these are those small ones that you get from Walmart or Aldi, or they're in a little baggie, and they're just delicious. Okay, so I did put a little bit more oil in there, and this time I'm going to put a half of a bag of frozen whole kernel corn, a whole entire can of black beans that have been drained and rinsed, and I'm just going to let that heat through because honestly, it's all cooked. I just need to let it heat through. And this is everything on the table. And then you build your own bowl. And we have salsa, we have cheese, we have all the meat, the vegetables, all the delicious goodies. We also had some of the white cheese that is something you dip chips. What is it called? I can't think of what it's called in the restaurants. But anyway, we had some of that as well with chips. I don't put that in my burrito bowl, but this is what the burrito bowl looks like before you stir it up. It's not going to be pretty after it's stirred up, so that's just the thing I need to warn you about. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it helped you. I do not have any sort of recipe. I just made this up as I went along, and this is how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like my channel, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I upload. Also, leave me a comment down below. Have you ever tried a burrito bowl? And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.